So I just wanted to touch on this because again, you really can't hate the media enough. But this is from ICE's page on X, and it's regarding the 5-year-old boy who was abandoned by his father when ICE came to arrest him. Arrest the father, not the little boy. And the media is spinning it as if the little boy was arrested by ICE. No, they stayed with him when he was abandoned by his father, who left him out in the freezing cold, abandoning him. His criminal illegal alien father from Ecuador, who fled from our officers and left his young son, 5-year-old son, behind in the freezing cold. The boy's family even refused to take him into their house, and our officers ensured the boy's safety regardless, which I would hope any administration's ICE would do, because they're trying to say that this kid had his mom at the house and that she wanted him. Clearly, she either wasn't there, they weren't family, or she didn't want him, or they would have left him there. But they did not detain a 5-year-old. Now, similarly, this happened to me when I was 11, but my mom was arrested, and since she had sole custody of me at the time, they couldn't just leave me out nowhere. I had nowhere to go, so they had to take me and put me, first they took me to the jail. They didn't put me in jail, they just took me to the jail to keep me with the officers, and I hung out with them. And then they ended up taking me to a group home, which later I ended up at my grandma's house like a couple days later, maybe a week later. But and that's an American citizen, so that's what happened when my mom got arrested for child abuse and neglect, and when I was 11. So that's what happened. They even took this kid to McDonald's and hung out with him all day, and this father prioritized staying in illegal over getting citizenship so that he could stay here with his kid. Now, they have the choice to be deported with their families, so he can still take his son with him. It's not like they're separating families, as the media would like to have you believe. They need to stop demonizing ICE for doing their job, okay? It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, if this happened to an American citizen where the parent gets arrested and they have nowhere to put the child, they can't just leave the child home alone, or in this case, out in the freezing cold, because the people who were still in the house didn't want the kid. So, yeah, maybe, you got to fact check this stuff, because if you're seeing it on the news, you're probably seeing a bunch of bullshit.